Devon Pendleton is here with us, Bloomberg News wealth reporter. There's so much to unpack here, literally and rhetorically. It's shocking to me how big of a market this has become so quickly. I remember I first read about this maybe less than a year ago, and it seems like it's only gone up. I was reading in your article, financier Ken Griffin spent $44.6 million on a Stegosaurus. Leonardo DiCaprio, Nick Cage, other celebrities have also gotten into these. But when one is purchasing a giant dinosaur skeleton, how do you know if it's authentic or not? What are you looking for? Because it sounds like there are a lot of copies out there potentially.
There could be potential copies out there. You want to make sure, of course, what you're buying, what you're spending millions of dollars on is authentic. And so there's a lot of paperwork behind that you're going to really need to ask for. And by paperwork, you want to know exactly where the dinosaur was found. You want to know the coordinates. And really importantly, you want to see video and photo documentation from the minute a spade was put in the dirt to kind of take this thing out. Because there's funny business that can happen between when the bones come out of the ground and between when they're reconstructed as a specimen that you buy, and you need to be able to track all of it.
That's so funny. It's like a provenance for works in the art world, but this time it's you want to see the whole process of this thing being excavated.
Exactly, and provenance is the very word that they use.
Really? All right, well, look at that. I knew a thing. I do want to ask you, where did this market come from? How big is it at this point, and do you expect it to grow?
So the market's really old. I mean, this goes back, of course, since dinosaurs were discovered in the Gilded Age. There's great, colorful stories about Gilded Age barons kind of fighting over finding dinosaurs and laying claim to finding great dinosaurs and funding digs. So it's not new, but certainly it's taken on new velocity in recent years. You could definitely say. I mean, even in recent months, even it's who knows where it could go. I mean, this really is sort of we're kind of at the very beginning of this market is sort of a mature, like real sort of investable part of the market space where you see auctions houses really getting into it and putting money behind it and muscle and entire shows and auctions dedicated to this space. Like there's a lot of potential. It has a lot of, buyers and sellers, traders, dealers, pretty excited.
Is there any kind of regulation? I mean, you talk about commercial fossil brokers in your piece. I didn't know that was a thing. Who is keeping track of where these are coming from, how many of them are? And as you mentioned in the piece, like sometimes you can recognize that that's a skull that you've excavated or that you own because you were telling me they have very unique qualities and scars or marks and they can be identified.
Certainly, especially if you're talking about the skulls. I mean,
especially the T-Rex, right?
Yeah, they're very big and they've had incredibly violent lifestyles. So you're going to see marks from disease. You'll see holes that are signs of healed wounds. You might even see gashes, things that look like bite marks. I mean, you're going to see a lot more trauma there than you would like on a human skeleton. And it's not just knowing that you recognize that skull, but there's just not that many of them because there's so few that are really so that you could put together to be back in one piece, that they're just singular. And they've given them names too, which really also just, clicks it into your head like, oh, that's Stan. I know that skull.
We've got about 30 seconds left, but why is this a market? What is so compelling about these remnants from the past and especially the T-Rex? What is it about these creatures that people are just so drawn to? I
mean, it's such a just part of consciousness. Like since we were little, they fascinate everybody. There's really nobody who I've come across in the years working on this story that's not like, dang, that's cool. It's just something very primal in us that finds this fascinating. And the T-Rex is amazing. As someone put it to me, it can just eat you in one bite. There's not a lot of things out there that can do that, and they're just cool.